from a team of 3 to 50 to 70 people in a matter of 3 years. Quite demotivating factor for us. क्या path है, क्यों बनना है, कैसे बनना है, कब बनना है? Well, sorry to break it to you, but your startup idea is not unique. Top 5 trekking companies in India, where that question was finally answered. इंडिया का स्टार्टअप सिस्टम एक ऑल टाइम हाई पे है. रोज नए एंटरप्रेन्योर्स बाहर आ रहे हैं मार्केट में, एंड एवरी एंटरप्रेन्योर को एक क्वेश्चन जरूर फेस करना पड़ता है, दैट व्हाट इज देयर स्टार्टअप आइडिया. हर इंसान यही चाहता है कि उसका जो स्टार्टअप आइडिया हो बहुत यूनिक हो, एक रेवोल्यूशनरी आइडिया हो. हम सबके पास, चाहे आप एक जॉब कर रहे हो, चाहे आप कहीं स्टडी कर रहे हो, वी ऑल हैव सम स्टार्टअप आइडिया इन आवर हेड दैट वी वन डे वांट टू परस्यू. वेल, सॉरी टू ब्रेक इट टू यू, but your startup idea is not unique. Hello everyone, this is Samarth Garg this side, and I'm the founder of a 3-year-old startup called BanBanjara.com. As the name suggests, हम लोग trekking and camping में specialize करते हैं all over India. We deal in experiential travel as well all over India and some places abroad as well. So considering, having said this, how do you create a space for yourself in this ever so competitive world? How did I build a company from a team of 3 to 50 to 70 people in a matter of 3 years? Well, here's my story. I was born in a business environment. हमेशा से पेरेंट्स को देखता था बिजनेस में पूरा फोकस होते हुए. सुबह शाम they used to focus on the business and make sure that they are growing on a daily basis. बचपन से मेरे को समझ में आ गया that this is something that I want to pursue. बहुत सारे opportunities आए थे. पेरेंट्स ने पूरी लिबर्टी छोड़ रखी थी कि मैं कुछ भी pursue कर सकता हूँ जो मैं करना चाहूँ. बट मेरा माइंड कभी चेंज नहीं हुआ. हमेशा से मेरा माइंड में था कि हाँ, मुझे बिजनेस ही परस्यू करना है, खुद का एक बिजनेस ही खड़ा करना है. Obviously, I could have easily pursued my family's business as well, but I wanted to do something from scratch. I wanted to build a team from scratch and build a new company from scratch, and that is exactly what I had always envisioned to do. जब कॉलेज आया, मैं बैंगलोर में था, मैं बिजनेस स्कूल में गया. वहाँ पे जब मैंने एंटर करा, मेरे माइंड में कभी बस एक पिक्चर थी कि हाँ, मुझे एक दिन वहाँ जाना है या वो एक दिन एक एंटरप्रेन्योर बनना है. बट वो क्या पाथ है, क्यों बनना है, कैसे बनना है, कब बनना है, किस इंडस्ट्री में जाना है, मेरे माइंड में कुछ कुछ नहीं था मेरे माइंड में. बस कम्प्लीटली अ क्वेश्चन मार्क. वहाँ पे जब मैं गया, आई टू सी पीपल, दे न्यू एग्जैक्टली व्हाट दे वांटेड टू परस्यू आफ्टर कॉलेज, व्हिच जॉब दे वांटेड टू गेट और व्हिच यूनिवर्सिटी दे वांटेड टू गेट आफ्टर दैट, और सम ऑफ देम वर इवन प्लानिंग द नेक्स्ट स्टार्टअप. But I knew nothing, so I did what I could do best. I took everything that I could on my platter. मैंने college NGO में participate करा. I headed that युवा. I did Toastmasters International. I did a bunch of debates. I participated in sports, cultural events, corporate lectures, everything that I could, hoping to find something जो मुझे, which strikes to me, which can give me a path towards my goal. But 3 years पता नहीं कहाँ चले गए. And I still had no goal in my mind. I was still there and I could see my friends, much more closer to their particular goal. Well, with nothing to do after 3 years, अब पेरेंट्स को ये तो बोल नहीं सकते भाई अब कुछ कर नहीं रहे, बट बैंगलोर में ही रहेंगे. तो मैं सोचा चलो जयपुर ही वापस आ जाते हैं. So I came back to Jaipur and basically for 2 to 3 weeks I did nothing. I was just chilling, just exploring, just basically doing nothing. But I guess we all humans can't really sit idle for long. And that's exactly what happened where I started to, अब कुछ करना है. जो मैंने कॉलेज में करा था कि अब कुछ भी करते हैं, same thing happened to me here when I came back to Jaipur. I just started to splash my feet around, hoping to float somewhere. Right? I did a few jobs in various industries, 3 to 4 industries. I did some freelancing work. मैंने बहुत जगह तो interviews करे with no intention of ever joining. I just wanted to see कि fellow entrepreneurs में क्या दिखते हैं. हो सकता है वहीं से कुछ निकल के आ जाए. I really think that, like for anyone who wants to start a business, it's imperative to gain some kind of an experience. It really gives you and broadens your mind to a crazy extent, right? At this particular time, I knew that ultimately my goal is still the same, but my biggest question was still unanswered, that what is my startup idea? I think there came a moment where the entire turning point of my life in terms of my professional life came, where that question was finally answered. The reason behind it is that we are looking for the next big idea, right? The next big revolutionary idea. But I thought instead of looking for the next big idea and waiting for it to strike me, why don't I deep search within and find something that gives me a competitive edge? find something that will make me stand out and build a startup idea that I can do best. And that's exactly what I did. मैंने फैमिली बिजनेसेस से लेकर रिलेटिव्स के बिजनेसेस, फ्रेंड्स के आइडियाज़, मेरा पास्ट एक्सपीरियंस, मेरे पैशंस, हर चीज़ खोज डाली मैंने. I was searching for business ideas everywhere I could. Anything that was deep rooted in me that I would have a competitive edge over. मैंने बताया नहीं, but मैं 6 से 7 साल पहाड़ों में रहा हूँ. I have done around 50-60 treks in my life. I don't think so there's some adventure sport that you can name which I haven't done. Hopefully there's no adventure sport that you can name that I have not done. And so obviously adventure tourism came very natural to me. And that's exactly what I wanted to do. So मैंने जब उसमें और जाके रिसर्च करी कि उसमें आप प्रॉब्लम ढूंढते हैं कि अभी एग्जिस्टिंग मार्केट में क्या प्रॉब्लम है. I found the market to be extremely unorganized. I'll give you an example of this. So for example, अगर आप hotels की बात करोगे, if you want to book a hotel in a particular city, you'll go to one of the famous OTT platforms, say Make My Trip, right? You will go to those platforms, you'll start searching for a hotel that fits your budget, that fits your location, that उसकी images सही हैं. आप आराम से differentiate कर सकते हो होटल में, and you can choose the right one for you. बट जब हम एडवेंचर टूरिज्म, हम ट्रैकिंग की बात करते हैं, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. सारे की लोकेशन सेम है, पहाड़ तो वही है, सबकी लोकेशन सेम है, सबका रूट सेम है, सबके मेन्यूज सेम है, सबके इंक्लूजन सेम है, सबके प्राइसेस भी सिमिलर हैं. देन हाउ डू यू डिफरेंशिएट एंड फाइंड द राइट कंपनी फॉर यू, द राइट ऑपरेटर फॉर यू. मैं खुद इतनी ट्रैक्स करने के बावजूद, having living in the mountains, having a preset network at least a little bit in this industry, was facing problems अगर मुझे कुछ next adventure करना था. So I was thinking, for a layman it must be much more difficult. This was an opportunity that I wanted to explore. I'll give a little more insight to this. Trekking industry में 3 main factors होते हैं जो actual में quality differ कराता है. A, the trek leader. Trek leader कैसा है, कैसे बात करता है, कितना professional है, certified है क्या नहीं है. B, the food quality. Right? And C, the tent quality, जो stay का सामान है, sleeping bags, tents, mats, liners, all of that. Right? These are the main indicators that differentiate the quality. When you go and try to explore different things on different websites or anything, you'll find that सबने professional guides लिखे हुए हैं, चाहे वो amateur को expedition के लिए भेज दे. सबने menu same है, but quality में ज़मीन आसमान का अंतर होता है. And camps तो आप differentiate ही नहीं कर सकते photos से, आप नहीं कर पाओगे, because people don't usually have a knowledge about it. Right? So that is the problem that we wanted to solve. We thought, why not we do all the hard work, right? And we set out to find the best operators for each and every single trek and create a very easy to use platform for our clients in which they can easily come and find different treks all on one platform and make sure that अगर वो कभी भी book करते हैं, वो एक best operator के साथ ही book कर रहे होंगे. So that's how BanBanjara was born. At least in our heads, that's how BanBanjara was born. We still had a long way to go. I mean, I was at the age of 22 at that time, and there was so much self-doubt coming in my head, right? Because I would still see people still pursuing their education, some people gaining experience in some industry or the other, and here I am starting something from scratch on my own with literally no experience. So it was quite a challenge for me, but I knew that this is the right time to enter because I could see a lot of players wanting to enter that market. And if I was later, it would have been much more difficult for me to penetrate the market. So I just went for it and मैंने उस इंडस्ट्री को एंटर कर लिया. So हम लोग बैठ गए मेरे फादर के ऑफिस में, एक छोटा सा कमरा था हमारे पैकिंग यूनिट में, उसमें हम 3 लोग थे and we started to move at unparalleled speed. We knew that this is exactly what we want to pursue and we took a very different approach to our business. हमने करीबन शुरू के 9-10 महीने we decided to not sell at all. We just wanted to market our business, make sure कि जो हमारा mission statement है कि हमें best operator ही provide करना है, that needs to be set first, right? So we make sure we were setting up marketing channels, we were setting our products right, we were getting a website made. All of that was being set in the first 9 months, and we made sure that we don't sell anything which is not matching to our mission statement. There were just a few sales, मतलब नाम की sales हुई थी हमारी, जो friends and family में हुई थी, who people who were very supportive towards BanBanjara at that particular time. Well, that time passed, our research passed, development passed. We finally had our product ready and we were ready to launch in the market. The 3 of us at that particular time, I think 5-6 of us, we were very excited to launch in the market. And just when we did, a few days later, the biggest surprise took us all. and that was COVID-19. I think we can all confidently say COVID-19 से almost सारी industries impact हुई थी, and उसमें से सबसे ज़्यादा travel industry ही impact हुई थी. अब अगर मैं travel industry की भी बात करूँ, travel industry में एक necessity travel होता है, जैसे कि hotels हो गए, flights हो गए, ticketing हो गई, जो लोग तभी भी कर रहे थे. And then there's another kind of travel which is your trekking, experiential travel, which no one was taking up. So we went from not willing to sell to not able to sell. मतलब it was quite a demotivating factor for us, and I mean, बहुत बड़ा challenge था. But we just knew that we had to, go past this particular phase, and just push through the storm. And that's exactly what we did. I think major of the companies at that particular time in our industry had stopped marketing. They were downsizing. They were putting people on sabbatical. But we kept pushing through. We kept marketing, making sure that, when we do come out of the storm, we will come out at a higher end. And all of our hard work did pay off, right? We went from 3 people to around 50 to 70 people when COVID-19 was finally subsided and people were out traveling again. We had such an influx of demand that we had to hire and hire and hire continuously for a matter of months, right? I think मैंने शुरू में बोला था that it's a matter of that you wanted to build a company which has a market value. That's all I wanted as an entrepreneur, right? So when I go out there in the mountains still, and I'm just talking to people, I think traveling is a lot about meeting new people, talking to them, and each time I do that, and whenever I hear that they have traveled with BanBanjara, or they know BanBanjara, or their friends have traveled with BanBanjara, that's all the boost in confidence I ever needed, right? And it keeps me going on a daily basis. So we did achieve those numbers, and we became one of the fastest growing trekking companies and the top 5 trekking companies in India, with the remaining 4 at least 10 to 12 years old, right? So we managed to do that within a span of 3 years. So to all of those people who are watching this video who might not believe in this startup idea or are waiting for one and want to be an entrepreneur one day, मेरे को बस आपको एक ही चीज़ बतानी है. Don't wait for the next big idea कि जो आपको लगता है कि एक next Facebook idea है. You don't wait to be the next Mark Zuckerberg. Just look deep within, find something जिसमें आपके पास एक competitive edge हो. Find something जो आपको drive करता हो. It can be with your family business, it can be with your friends, anything. आपको बस एक प्रॉब्लम ढूंढनी है उसमें, उस इंडस्ट्री में बस आपको एक प्रॉब्लम ढूंढनी है. वो प्रॉब्लम छोटी हो सकती है, बड़ी हो सकती है, कैसे भी हो सकती है. उस प्रॉब्लम को लेके उसको सॉल्व करो, एक मॉडल बनाओ और एक बिजनेस लॉन्च कर दो. दैट्स ऑल इट टेक्स. You just need to solve a problem. But once you launch that business, just know that that's where the real challenge begins. Good luck.